Take us out. Good touch. Jump on. Jump on. At the 40, sir. Right here. Let's go, Carl.
Now back on his feet is Elia Shami. This will be a free kick from about the 40-yard line in favor of the Shark Keys. Lotte will take that service. In the goal for the Texas Spurs is Matthew Huffman. He's had a good game, watching several balls go real close to his side posts. Several shots taken by the Shark Keys. A couple of good saves on his part too. It's cool and cloudy weather. It's just optimal for playing some soccer football tonight. There's a good crowd here tonight, about 200 people here on the northwest bleachers, and Lotte with cross. It's good for Zendejas. Run up the middle. Defense splitting pass, and now Lotte sends the ball back to goalkeeper Rocky Ramirez, goalkeeper. We have about 8 minutes left here in the first half of this UPSL match. There's a real sharply taken, surprise shot and a surprise goal. That was a tremendous shot, about 36 yards out. It looked like it was going to be a cross, but it was taken with a firm driving shot. And that is a second goal tonight for the Texas Spurs. And that's Tom Adbar who took that. Pretty much surprise, goalkeeper Rocky. A little bit of a controversy on the kickoff there after this unexpected score. This really caught goalkeeper Rocky Ramirez off guard and snuck in underneath the crossbar.
I'll take it. I'll put my hand up.
We'll see if the Shark Keys can mount something to even it up before halftime. Another nice through ball by the Spurs, but can't keep hold of it. There's definitely an attempt by their attacking midfielder to bring it down with the chest, but not successful this time around. That was Robert Gonzalez trying to bring that ball down. Throw in from the right back in. Shark Keys and Brian. Midfielders working around, corkscrews. Musa, balls up to Felician, the striker, who scored the first goal, and a nice through ball to the right wing. And the defender is just quick enough to make a back pass to the goalkeeper. A lot of intensity right here before this half is over. Could have been another scoring chance for the Texas Spurs. The ball was going again to Robert Gonzalez. He was through, but he was too through. They called it an offside. Both teams coming into this game tonight undefeated. Felician on the right wing, cutting in, cutting back out, looking for options, cutting across the goal mouth now and out to his right winger, Hannibal from Ethiopia background, and he works his way in, and they want to call a foul, but the referee says play on. There's a step up and a good shot on the part of the defender who anticipated. And that'll be the end of the first half. The score is 2-1 visiting team, the Texas Spurs here in Fort Worth. Texas Spurs lead 2-1 against the Sharp Keys home team. We are very pleased to have you join us tonight, or to join us to hear the rebroadcast of this very important game, standings for UPSL D1.
How you doing?
Good. On-off switch. Well, this game will decide who's at the top of the standings.
Yes.
Both teams are undefeated with just a couple of ties mixed in there. And this is Isaiah. This is Scott Huffman here.
How you doing, Isaiah?
Yeah.
You got a thankless job.
Yeah.
I thank my video guy every game because he does such a good job.
Yeah.
Our premier team went up to Tulsa, and he did it from behind a glass first half. Then he went down to the field, and you could see the streaks, the lights.
Oh, wow.
I can't watch it. From field level, it's very tough to watch.
Yeah.
Period. Because you lose sight and depth perceptions and so much on the video.
Yeah. That's one tall. We're back at halftime here at Sharp Keys broadcast. Brad Anderson joined by our guest, a guest from North Texas and Dallas, Scott Huffman, who's the commentator for the broadcast for our visiting team, the Texas Spurs. Thanks for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Can you give us a little background about this club, the history of it, and then
Spurs started probably about, we think, it's like 7, 8 years ago. And the Spurs started them back up. Med had run TFC for years. Got disbanded, took a year off, went from having a club, then started this club. My son was on that first team with Ed, his 01 team. He just had a couple, 2, 3 teams at that time. And it's grown since then. He's had a UPSL team since then. Even before that, I do believe he had one when he was with TFC and things like that. But this is the second team. About half these guys were on the top team last year, but didn't see much playing time. So Ed wanted to see if he could get a second team, put his top team in Premier Division, this team down here in Division One, get it by playing time. The only way you're going to get better is to play.
That's the voice of Scott Huffman. He's the proud dad of the goalkeeper for this visiting Spurs team, Matthew Huffman. And currently, the Spurs are leading this game 2-1. It's about to kick off the second half. But any predictions for any kind of movement, or have there been any substitutions?
Y'all had the one first half because of the head injury. What the referee said and what I understand it to be was you have a head injury and there's no trainer here, so we had to sub him out, so no one was clear for him to go back in.
I see.
It's unfortunate, but with the precautions they're taking now with concussions, if you don't have somebody to check him out, he has to be subbed out because the referee can't put it on his head.
I see.
Somebody coming back in and collapsing or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be worse than what it showed.
Well, talk to us a couple more minutes about the standings and about the outlook for this division of UPSL in North Texas. Scott Huffman.
Yeah, I'd like, both teams are quality teams. I mean, I could see it from warm-up signs. I knew it was going to be a good game. You could see it. The standing should be a good game. From what I can tell, there's second and third, but whoever wins this will jump into first with a game in hand over first place. The team in first now has a game. Spurs have one extra game to play than they do, and y'all have two to play. So this is an important game to get up into first and second place for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd love to see, I'd love to see Spurs win it. I'm saying it not, but I just want to see them play and play well and get better. And that's what this team has done since day one.
Yeah.
They started this season with 13 guys on the team.
So your other stronger team is in the Premier Division, which is a division higher, and that's the aspiration for all these guys, I guess. Or for this league.
They'd all like to get there. That team is sitting in second place. Quality team. I am very impressed with that team. They train with them same time, same fields usually, and occasionally get intermixed into a scrimmage between the two teams and things like that as well. So,
geographically, what kind of team are you culture-wise? What part of the Metroplex are you from?
We are on the north side. Train out of McKinney. I'm up by Craig Ranch. Ed runs the Spurs out of Michael Johnson Performance. He has a small 35 by 70 yard turf field there, and he has a big grass field or two small grass fields, and Lucas on Texas Spurs Park. So there's options.
Yeah.
But you got one that can always train, and these boys train at that facility all the time, twice a week. So
the team that's based at Craig Ranch, we just beat them 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to remember the name. Strikers or the green team.
Yes.
We got to see the Craig Ranch area and near the Michael Johnson Performance Center on the way over to that game, which
Yes.
ended up being a 4-1 win for the Sharkies in that game. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening, Scott Huffman, who is the broadcast lead for our visiting team, the Texas Spurs. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good luck to you all this year. Appreciate it.
Kind of a frenzied beginning of the second half. It's the local team, FC Sharkies, down 2-1. The visitors are imposing themselves so far. Visitors from Texas Spurs, who have 15 points in the standings, and Sharkies have 13 points. There's a lot at stake here in Division I of the UPSL League. Ball being worked up the right side of the field by the Sharkies, and dressed in red tonight. Lotte manages the ball down the left wing, gets it to Abraham. Unfortunate loss of the ball there, out of bounds. That was Goitom Kidane losing the ball there, and it'll be a throw-in for the Texas Spurs. Gabriel Michael in the middle of the field gets the ball across. Musa, a little failed attempt. There's a through ball. It's cleared by the goalkeeper. And a little bit too hot for Tay to handle via throw-in for the Texas Spurs. We have a substitution for the Sharp Keys in the second half. Adrian Kindombe is in midfield right now. This will be a long throw-in. Be taken. Spectacular fashion by the... this is the third of those. Now, each one is its own spectacle. That's Robert Gonzalez, who does the full acrobatic throw-in and gets a lot of power on it, too. Long throw. Ball being brought out now by the Sharp Keys. Got some good skill up the right wing there. That's Ibrahim. Yep. Hannibal Ibrahim. And being worked back now to Elias Mu. And up the middle. Trying to find Felician Fulano. And there's Adrian. Good through ball. But it goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Huffman. A couple of Sharp Keys are warming up on the sidelines over there. You might have some new additions on the second half here. From Northside High School, the current score, 9 minutes into the second half. Texas Spurs 2 and Sharp Keys 1. Very able ball and a through ball to the right wing to Sharp Keys. This is a chance for scoring. Taking the ball down the right side, taking across, but the goalkeeper steps out, does his job, gets his mitts on it. Ball was counterattack to the winger. And the officials don't call anything. It was a strong check, knocked Braggs all the way off his feet there. Braggs is the one who scored the goal. Cannon Braggs. Cannon Braggs now receiving the ball up top. That's going to be potential for a yellow card there. He was body checked, taken out there after he made a move there in the middle. Cannon Braggs is down. He's feeling that one there. He took a hard shoulder charge to the upper body and to the upper shoulder. Now he's up. Yellow card to Musa Onge. Yeah. There's 3 in the wall, and it's going to be taken by Christopher Zendejas. He motions and takes. Oh, wow. It was very close. He almost made that top corner goal number 3, but it's still 2-1 here. Score. With the Sharp Keys hosting. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the defender, Musa Onge, being very aggressive there. Standing up to Max Winokur, the left winger. It looks like it'll be one more long, spectacular arcing throw-in from the throw-in specialist for the Spurs, Robert Gonzalez. He does the full acrobatic high throw. This time it's a line drive throw. And it's ably punched out by Rocky Ramirez, the goalkeeper. Now we'll see another Robert Gonzalez throw in. This will be one where he'll do the full body flip, plant the ball on the ground and flip his body and throw it about 40 yards. It has a psychological effect on the position. They don't know what to do with that ball coming across, and sometimes creates some confusion among the defenders. Ball being brought out now. The Sharkies. Self-pass, beautiful self-pass. That's Hannibal. Beautiful play, and Tay will take the cross quickly. Coming across to his teammates, and Hannibal tried to follow up on an opportunity in front of the goal. Ball was tipped out. Dejas on the through ball, very nice through ball to the new addition, identifying number 10. It's Tom Adwar. I was running through there. Felician Fulano contending for the ball up top. He's kind of limping around. Seems like he's got an injury on his left foot. Might have been stepped on. Ball is being brought up. That was a scoring chance for the Sharp Keys, but they knocked it high. It was a good 1, 2, and 3 series of passes, but it was just struck amateurishly and over the goal and to the right too. Well, we had a guest earlier from the Texas Spurs. We had Scott Huffman, who's the broadcaster for the Texas Spurs teams, both the Premier team, which is in the upper division, and their current Division I team. Now joining us as a silent partner in the booth, because of our microphone limitations, is Coach Manuel Espino. Manuel Manny Espino was one of the key leaders, spiritual leaders of the North Side Fort Worth soccer life. Also the father of a player for the Sharp Keys, Cesar Pollo Espino. Local educator, local soccer legend, Manuel Espino, graduate of Notre Dame University. You go to Poly High School? Also Polytechnic High School in Fort Worth. Poly and Notre Dame, good combination. Here comes a mounted counterattack. Brian down the right side, a little bit too much. What is Brian's last name? Number 9, Brian Rodriguez.
You hang with this team?
Yeah, Brian number 9.
Poly?
Well, I don't know. No. Brian.
Gamboa.
Ryan Gamboa has been playing this whole game. ¿Quiere hablar o no?
I'm good, I'm good. Luis. My son's here, other Luis.
Good to see you, man. Coming all the way upfield is the goalkeeper for Texas Spurs, Matthew Huffman. We heard from his father earlier, halftime. Matthew Huffman in charge of the free kick there. Nice through ball. Out to the winger. That was a beautiful opportunity there, almost fulfilled. That was Hannibal Abram Almost. Ball just skidded past the left post. Hannibal Abram making some good runs up the right wing. Stepping off field, Max Winiger stepping out, and he is being replaced by Trenton Garside. Garside is substitute coming in for the Texas Spurs. Adrian making a good run and cut on the left side. They switch heels now. Switch it over to Musa. He can run up the right side. Actually, not Musa. It's his teammate. Teammate Adrian. Gabriel Michael and then to Abraham.
It is
Another opportunity. That was Brian Gamboa. Once again, they're finishing. The balls are going a little bit high. Huffman take the goal kick. The score is holding it 2-1 in favor of the visitors. In white, visitors Texas Spur. That was an outstanding run by the Sharkey player.
Good defense player. No.
Tay going on the left wing, left-footed cross. And
There it is. Shoot.
that was just another fantastic opportunity Felicia and Fulano had. And off of a great combination play. FC Sharkees have been knocking on the door. About 2 opportunities to score.
You did. The other guy's not.
It was a controversial play there. The FC Sharkey player was knocked down, and a lot of people thought it might have been a penalty. Should have been called. Just again.
Come on, it's dangerous play. They didn't call it play. Come on, let's cross it. Let's do something. Hit him. There it is. Shoot it. Leave it there.
Trying to identify that number 5 is really putting a lot of new life into the attack for Sharkees. Number 5 is our super substitute.
We're losing to this team. He must have come back.
Hannibal Abraham, but they call offside on his run up the right wing.
How many missed shots have they had in the second half?
There have been about 6 missed opportunities, about 3 or 4 really good chances to score on shots by the Sharp Keys, but they still are down 2-1 at this point in the second half.
Did they put in position?
There is another substitution. Brian Gamboa steps off the field and he's replaced by number 17, Sharp Keys. He's playing up center forward position. And with Felicia and Fulano dropping back to a false 9 position. Ball unfortunately turned over by the Sharp Keys, creating a dangerous situation in favor of the Texas Spurs.
How did the other team score? Can you get the goal?
The second goal came approximately 41 minutes, about 4 minutes before the end of the first half, by a very unexpected long shot by Tom Adwan. It was a long, almost across, and it caught the goalkeeper by surprise. It was a driving shot from about 38 yards out and hit the top crossbar, and was only tipped by the fingertips of Rocky Ramirez. A very surprising goal. And the first goal came approximately 18 minutes in by Texas Spurs on a give and go and a cross and a tap in. A similar tap in goal was scored by Sharp Keys to get 2-1. There is a counterattack mounted now by the Sharp Keys. Boyton, middle. The ball hit the right crossbar, hit the top corner crossbar and went out. Beautiful shot, beautiful curving shot. Would have tied up the game. That's by our number 5 substitute sensation who has come into the game. Got 2 more substitutions now for the Texas Spurs. Looks like the goal scorer Braggs will be stepping off. And Angel Marcial will be also stepping up. Their replacements. A couple of defenders stepping in. John Sisson, one of the 2 substitutes coming into the ball game for Spurs. He's taking the throw in from midfield right now. And Dallas Albert has also joined the game now. Zendejas had a little trouble on the left wing. The ball's taken, stripped. He loses the ball, and it ends up being a throw-in for the Sharp Keys. The ball is fielded by Rocky Ramirez. Himself a hefty punt distribution, brought down ably by Felician. Abraham. Ball coming across now.
Did he touch it? For the corner?
Another chance at a goal. The ball was beautifully crossed to Felician Fulano, and he sent a very dangerous head ball down into the ground, and it was tipped by the goalkeeper, but there's a misunderstanding there, and the ball is being awarded as a goal kick instead of a corner kick. Controversy.
Yeah, that's not out. Not out. Freshman, we can hear. Come on, Alexander.
Some real gritty defense there by the Sharp Keys, and it'll be a throw-in for the red team, Red Sharp Keys. Feel it. Usually the number 28 for the Texas Spurs does an acrobatic full body flip throw in where he plants the ball on the ground and does a full body flip, throws the ball about 40 yards. It'll be a goal kick now for the Sharkies. The game is still 2-1. Spurs leading. Officials make a good call there. It's a hard foul against Sharkies. Knocking Zendejas around. Zendejas and Adwar conferring as to who's going to take this relatively dangerous free kick from 35 yards on the left side of the field. It's just a two-man wall set up by the Sharkies. Adwar takes it. Steady fingers of Rocky Ramirez. Kind of shaky on his distribution there, and it's going to be a throw-in for Sisson Spurs. Felician trying to get a handle on that ball. Musa. Well fought for, and it's throw in for the Sharkies. Official says a little bit farther back, sir. Real rowdy crowd, a little happy crowd tonight, cheering on the Sharkies mainly. Some visitors from Kenny area, just where the Spurs team is from. Ball is back past Rocky, kind of a risky play there, and Karam's off the forward with Spurs, but comes back in the hands of Rocky Ramirez. More possession. Once again, Ramirez having to field a low, hot grounder. And it's a toss out to his Tay on the left side, and Fabulous number 5 maintains possession, and Tay makes a good head fake and looking for a chance to switch the ball across the field, which he does. Bring a little bit of order and preparation to Sharkies as they try to get their second goal and a tying goal. Up the field to Gabriel Michael. Felician looks upfield, find his teammates and make a run. He does so, ably. Ball's coming across the top of the box. Now the counterattack for the Texas Spurs. It'll be too long and go to goalkeeper Rocky. Another little risky foot tap before he picks up the ball. And a little hungry striker. Another unfortunate distribution by Rockies. Haven't had a tough time with his passing from the goal back there. See if we have another acrobatic throw in. Here we go. All that for a line drive throw in. Sisson. Ball up. Garcide. Now Abraham on the right side. On the ball, Abraham makes a good run, gets knocked down in the process. There's a counterattack. Abraham receives the ball and the throw in. He's making a good run, cutting through defenders, directing traffic, and he's going to see take a crack himself. Well, that was Super 5 again. Super 5 substitute for the Sharkies, and had another chance to get the ball on frame, but goalkeeper covered it well and smothered it. Sharkies get the ball back again now. Musa back. Gabber Michael. Be a throw in for Sharkies.
They beat the first place team. They're up by, they did out again. They're up by 2. But 2 ties only give you 2 points instead of 4.
It is a throw in. Sharkies.
4 points. That's 3.
The long ball, the middle there.
2 ties.
Clearance by the goalkeeper, Spurs, goes out of the bounds on the left side of the field. This is a fortunate break.
That is, yes.
Very nice break for the Sharkies. It was a missed pass, an intercepted pass in the back, and at 1-2. Looks like that score was by our number 17.
Not to say that it from sport.
Well, we got a tie ball game here. Wonderful goal scored there on a very fortunate turnover in the back, which was capitalized on by the Sharkies. Apparently it was number 17 for the Sharkies who scored that goal. Through balls, and Dejas is going to try to get a handle on it. Sisson takes it. He's knocked down in the process. Out comes John Musa, and there's a ball up the middle, a chance for the go-ahead goal for the Sharkies. There's a lot of energy now. Tay clears the ball. Super 5 going down the left side. There's a 5-on-4 charging up the left side, looking for a chance. Out to the right wing to Hannibal. Honorable
We're gonna try some speed.
Stopovers, speed. Cut this ball across.
It is. We got it's going out here.
Honorable had a very dangerous run up the right wing and just couldn't find the right teammate there to tap it in.
Yes, I did.
Now Tay, the left side, beautiful left-footed cross. Honorable. Ooh, beautiful shot, low. Like some of the Sharp Keys are calling for a handball, but at least it's a corner kick and a chance for the Sharp Keys to go ahead with a victory goal, the go-ahead goal.
Yeah, we went to the first half of the game. He was supposed to go with me, but
The man who scored the goal, be identifying him eventually,
this was to go to state.
is taking it from the right side.
Yeah, the leader. No, we're really tight again. There it is. Come on. There it is. There it is. Yes!
Yes, and it's a goal.
Yes!
Felician Ferraro. That goes crazy. Felician. Pregúntele, ¿cuánto tiempo? Pregúntele.
Ref, how much time, ref? Árbitro. Ref.
The score is now 3-2. An exciting turn of events here. The home team Sharp Keys are now leading 3-2.
How much time? Árbitro.
10.
10? 10 minutes. About 10 minutes left.
The Spurs are trying to summon calm and trying to regroup here. They're behind 3-2. Sharp Keys are leading the game 3-2. Here at home. A very exuberant time and turn of events for the Sharp Keys home team here in Fort Worth, Northside High School. After that goal was scored, the ball was just drilled to the left post. Just went right in. A bunch of the fans took to the field and
It was like got a ball like just
Oh, that's a goal?
I think that's Yaya. Is that Yaya? No, I think it's just a fan. Fan can't come onto the field.
the referee was admonishing the fans not to run onto the field like they did in celebration of the goal. Here comes the Texas Spurs with about 8 minutes left in the game. The tackle.
Ollie, this way.
There's a throw in. Spurs are trying to mount a comeback. It's 3-2. Tom Adwar on the rough end of a hard kick tackle there. The wind has shifted directions now. It's coming from the southwest right now. Brisk wind. And that ball is going to be taken by Zendejas. Ball sitting 50 yards out. You count by the American football lines, it's at the 41-yard line. Zendejas to take the cross. Comes a dangerous ball, but playing heads-up ball. Sharp Keys defense lets it go out into the domain of goalkeeper Rocky Ramirez. Look upfield and get some help from one of his defenders on a goal kick. Now there's a little bit of gamesmanship, time spending. There's another substitution on the field. Entering for the Texas Spurs. Entering for the Spurs is number 21, who has the ball right now and shifts the ball across the field. That's Justin Torres, who just came in. Now there's a counterattack by Super 5 and Felician, and a through ball to the left. That was on its way to Adrian. There was a little bit of foul there. That was by Sisson. Sisson, the defender for the Spurs, and he is awarded a yellow card. Good activity there, bumping up against Hannibal Abram, who will take that free kick. He's nursing a sore jaw there. I think he took a shot on the jaw, and that collision with Sisson. Balls up the 36-yard line. Another scoring chance for the Sharp Keys here late in the second half. Approximately 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Takes a low driving shot. It's bouncing back in front of the red shirts and the defenders who are trying to turn around and get a comeback. Counteroffensive. Ball is sent back. Rocky, he gets it out the right side. There's a real mounting pressure from the strikers. Strikers take a long, hard shot. And there's desperate defensive activity on the part of the Sharp Keys. Trying to park the bus as much as they can. There's Tom Edwar sniping through the middle. Now there's a one-on-one tackle, and Ibrahim. Yeah, Hannibal Ibrahim gets it up the right side. There's another scoring chance with Sharp Keys up the right side field. Oh yeah, there was a no call. Looked like a foul against our Super 17. There was a long pass up the left wing. Could have been dangerous, but offside was called. He was about 4 or 5 yards offsides. That'll give a chance for catching her breath. Sharp Keys leading 3-2 at the end of this game here. Home game in Fort Worth. UPSL Division 1. Ball is struck upfield. Sharp Keys. Super 17 is called with the foul. Now they come up the field. Tom Edwar sends the ball up the field. Left winger. He's all alone on the run. Could have been dangerous there. Still a lot of danger. That's that very effective attacker for the Spurs who does those free kicks too.
Why didn't McCarty played it?
Robert Gonzalez was just wreaking havoc up on the left wing there. And now there's a little shuffling. That's when you push and shove together. It's called shuffing, pushing and shoving. But there's a free kick in a dangerous position there on the left side of the field. Tom Edwar standing in front of the ball. Robert Gonzalez. There'll probably be a 3, maybe a 4-person wall set up by goalkeeper Rocky. Rocky Ramirez in the goal needs to really step up here these last minutes of the game. Zendejas is also standing over the ball for the Spurs.
Ready to jump. Somebody in it too. Somebody lie down under it.
Zendejas lined up. There's a 4-man wall. Sharp Keys. And stepping up there. They called an offside on that play there. A chance for the Sharp Keys to work their way up the field. Go for another scoring chance. Ball hits Super 17. He's being pressured in the midfield area. Torres, but dispossessed. That's by Hannibal. Hannibal doing some excellent footwork there. And then a shot in the cross. It's really getting animated here at the very end of the game. Wow, that's an excellent run up the left side of the field. Wow, that's just a tremendous run up the field by Gonzalez, and
He's
he's a very good player. And 2 and even 3 of the Sharkies could not hold on to him, and they fouled him hard on the left side of the field. Another scoring opportunity for the Spurs here at the end of the game. Robert Gonzalez is just playing some very, very impressive soccer tonight.
second yellow.
And stepping off the field with a second yellow card. I believe that's Elias Shami, who's had to step off the field after receiving a second yellow card. Infraction. Once again, you have Zendejas and Tom Adwar lined up, and it's a quick little pass to Adwar, a low shot, but it's blocked by one of the chance for counterattack now for the Sharkies.
There it is. That's
Goes,
beautiful.
ball goes to the middle.
It's on. No manches! How do you miss that? Just fake them
A
out.
lot of
and take
people
it home.
thought that should have been an easy goal there.
Hasta podía haber liquidado el partido.
That was Hannibal. And just an unfortunate miss there at the end. It was well in place. Another person down on the field on the defensive side for the Sharkies here at in the waning moments of the game. Sharkies are leading 3-2. 3-2.
The guy had it, dude. He should have had it. Nah. This game should have been like a blowout. I lost all my stuff. I'm not even.
This will require a substitution here. Man being helped off the field there.
7-6 clear.
It's going to game 7, dude. Game 6.
At least game 6 for the Spurs.
That's Gebra Michael, who's injured, stepping off the field. Ehab Gebra Michael, and coming into the game now.
Not more than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes.
Looks like Baden's coming into this game now. Baden Pohl.
That's good.
Baden Pohl.
Oh, it's a corner? He actually got his hand on it?
It's a corner kick for the Sharkies after a little bit of delay there. Comes the corner service. It's long. He finds Super 5 over there. Makes a little run on the left wing and crosses the ball across. Another chance. Another scoring chance for the Sharkies. And poor finishing technique, and ball went over the top. And just a desperate clearance there by the Sharkies, and certainly burns a few seconds off the clock.
All you have to do is have like take 5 back right now. He's playing like long ball.
Well, the Spurs keep on getting chances to make something of this. They're approaching and attacking. There's a cross by Sisson. It's headed out by the defenders.
Not gonna be able to take 3.
Sisson receiving the ball once again, attempts a cross, and Felician receives the ball. Super 5 can take it to the flag and just kill it. He needs to. Switch all the way across the field to Hannibal.
Come on,
Abraham,
take him.
he's going
Yeah,
to
good changes.
kill some time there on the right side of the field, take it to the flag, kill a little bit more time. Got a square pass across the Super 17 sub. Now, oh, nice. Beautiful self pass.
Please be there first.
There's some Musa.
Alexander!
Crosses the ball back to his goalkeeper, and Rocky out to Tay on the left side. Tay's been a consistent, quiet presence during this game. Out to Felician. Now back and sent forward now. Yes. Ball gets through defense all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper Huffman does not get a kick that he wanted. He kind of came off low off the AstroTurf, and there goes Hannibal. Abraham coming across, face of the goal.
That's a game.
And that looks like it's the ball game. Another victory for the Shark Keys. They are able to pull this one out. Almost didn't seem like they deserved to, but they put enough intensity into it to come away victorious 3-2 against the Texas Spurs and put themselves number one in the standings for UPSL Division 1. That takes them up to 16 points. I think the second place team will be the Spurs with 15 points. So just a tremendous comeback for the Shark Keys. Very, very happy time for Coach Storo, Coach Obemba, and the whole team. From Northside High School, thank you very much for joining us and joining us on the rebroadcast. This is Brad Anderson for the FC Shark Keys.